Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so I come from the Electronic City Industrial Township Authority. We are a 900-acre campus and we have about 200 companies in our campus. So we are the urban local governing body of Electronic City. So each one of us in this house know fully well the garbage crisis that is staring at us. And we all know that we really have to take action and at a fast rate. And that's why we at ELCITA, the Electronic City Industrial Township Authority, has taken waste management as one of the core responsibilities apart from other activities that we do such as town planning, estate management, security and traffic and governance. And our vision of course is zero waste to landfill. So ELCITA works very hard on waste management. It's a journey that we're making. So we've divided the companies into large companies and small and medium companies. So we've left the large companies to take care of their waste because they're taking a lot of initiatives in waste management. They have dedicated teams and infrastructure. They've enforced segregation at source. Some of the companies have even removed bins from under the workstation, so they've kept common bins in the entire waste so that waste gets segregated in each of those bays. And they have different methods of in-house organic waste management, like you have different companies like Infosys, Wipro, TCS, Velankani. You have biogas plants. They take care of the wet waste that gets generated in the cafeterias. They also follow different forms of composting, such as vermicomposting, stack composting, and organic waste composting methods. In fact, some of the biogas plants are open to the public, and we even send our food waste. That is, the smaller companies send their food waste. For example, Velankani, we send our food waste there from smaller and medium companies. And also, so most of the time, this biogas plants that are there in these large companies are used within the cafeterias in each of those companies. And they have scientific scrapyards designed in order to maximize material recovery for recycling and other organic waste management. Some of the companies have in-house paper recycling plants, like Wipro, for example. And even the garden waste, the dry wood that is got from the garden waste is sent for charity, sent to institutions where they use it for cooking purposes. And all of these companies, all of our large companies in the Electronic City area is moving away from single-use disposables. We have seen many companies, where they've replaced disposables with steel and glass items, even in their cafeterias and other areas. The large companies are also experimenting with new technologies like plasma gasification, sludge treatment plants, and reverse vending machines. So this is with respect to the large companies. Now, ELCITA has taken charge of the small and medium companies because waste management is not their focus. And so in order to have more responsible waste management for the small and medium companies, we encourage companies to treat waste as a resource, and we have enforced segregation of waste in each of these companies. So ELCITA basically runs a solid waste management facility. And what we do is we pick up waste from these small and medium companies, and we also do destination-bound processing of waste, wherein all the dry waste is sent for recycling, and all the wet waste is either sent to a biogas plant or it is sent to a piggery, and we also do composting within our facility, and this compost is sold back to the industries at a very, at 10 rupees a kg, just to encourage companies to take the composted waste from our facility. And we are also using IT support to quantify the data of the waste collected from these small and medium companies. We have rag pickers who are employed in our solid waste management facility, and we are constantly working to improve their livelihoods. And we are always constantly looking at waste management, improving our waste management processes and infrastructure and techniques. So, as I said, we have about 200 companies in our estate. Right now, about 74 companies are with us, small and medium size. We really want more and more companies to join our bandwagon. So we also work with hotels and eateries and educational institutions. We collect about 3 tons of waste per day from Electronic City in our waste management facility, and as I said, compost is being sold back to the industries. We also maintain environmental impact reports and the quantification of the waste that is generated from these companies, and whenever companies require these reports, we give it to them. In our waste management facility, we have about 20 people employed, and we are working on their livelihood, and we give them proper medical attention, ESI and PF. So how have we designed our pricing model? So all those companies who have signed up with us pay us based on the quantity of waste that they generate. So this is basically to deter companies from generating waste. So the more waste you generate, the more money you pay us. And specifically for reject waste, if you generate more reject waste, you pay us more. So this is basically for two reasons. One is to deter companies from generating waste, that is reduce the waste generated, and also to deter companies from from generation of reject waste. So we have actually outsourced this work on waste management to Wastewise Management and Consultancy Services. So as Elster, we are responsible for maintaining state-of-the-art facility in our waste management facility. We do regular audit of companies who have signed up with us, and we work with them constantly to improve the waste management systems and sensitize member companies. And we also govern the entire waste management operations. So WWMNCS is responsible for quality service delivery and manage and run the Elster solid waste management facility. Now, in terms of IT support, it is given to us by Mindtree's iGotGarbage platform. So every day when waste is collected from the companies, they are labeled, and once it comes to our facility, it is weighed, and the data is then input into it's a mobile app. So the data gets entered there and it gets uploaded onto the iGotGarbage platform. So this is our team in our solid waste management facility. They operate and manage our Elster solid waste management facility, and they do waste pickup from companies. We are constantly training the waste pickers so that they are able to sort better and retrieve more material. And we look at constantly are working for their well-being, and we also, whatever material comes to us is secondary segregated, we bail it and send it across to the recyclers. We are constantly interacting with companies for better segregation and training on waste management, and we are working on quality service delivery. So this is, so as I said, we are working with Mindtree's iGotGarbage platform's cloud-based technology. It is basically to improve responsible waste management. So these are the kind of, so as I said, every day we quantify the waste that is coming from their companies, and we enter into the mobile app, and this gets uploaded into this iGotGarbage platform. So these are the reports that gets generated on the iGotGarbage platform, and we keep sending it back to the companies, so companies are aware on the pattern of their waste generation. And also what we do is, since we label each of the garbage that is picked up from individual companies, in case we find a company A sending a lot of reject waste, we take pictures of it, send it back to the companies, and we tell them, this is from your company and you're sending us a lot of reject waste, so please work on it. We go and give them training, we work with the housekeeping staff, and we tell them ways of reducing their reject waste. So that is with the solid waste management work we've been doing. Now, we also understood that we wanted to first basically understand how e-waste management practices are existing within Electronic City. So that is why we outsourced this work to a company called InfoActive, and they conducted workshops, did an online survey, and also did audits of companies to correctly understand what is the e-waste management policies and practices within Electronic City. So why Elster took up this entire study is because we realized that, again, large companies have dedicated teams and infrastructure to manage e-waste. But for the small and medium companies, what we realized is, again, with high value e-waste, it is fine. But when we come to low value e-waste like tube lights and batteries, they seem to be struggling with it because they have to spend money in disposing it. So that is why Elster wants to take up this collection of e-waste management, especially from small and medium companies, so that we can source this low value e-waste to the correct recyclers. And for this, what we did is we did an audit of about 10 e-waste recyclers. We have a lot of e-waste recyclers listed on the Pollution Control Board website, but we wanted to really understand if they are true to their compliance and standards. So we went and audited about 10 e-waste recyclers. Across the spectrum, like small, medium, and large. And InfoActive was the same company who did it for us, and they presented the report to us. Now, Elster is in the process of putting up an e-waste collection center, and we would be connecting with one of these recyclers to send the e-waste. We've also done a waste characterization study of the BBMP area. The aim was to understand the waste composition and to design an adequate collection and transfer and waste treatment system. This was basically done by the University of Hanover, Germany, and the Forward Foundation and the Villankani team. And the entire study manual is on the ELCITA website. You can have a look at it. The waste characterization study of ELCITA is in progress. And again, the final analysis and report is under preparation, and the details of the final report will be on the ELCITA website. Apart from waste collection, we also constantly work with companies to encourage them on waste management. So we have our ELCITA newsletter where we publish names of companies and their sustainability initiatives. This is basically to encourage companies, other companies, to also follow. We also conduct regular workshops and conferences in Electronic City, and recently we had one on February 16th, and we also awarded 3 companies within our estate for their responsible waste management practices. We constantly work with the surrounding government schools and the panchayats which are around Electronic City in making going green a habit among children, and we also invite them to our solid waste management facility so that they can get a hands-on experience on how waste is actually handled and segregation and composting. And recently we also did an awareness campaign on banning the use of single-use disposables. These were basically volunteers from all our companies within our estate. So we went around to all shops and eateries and also the neighboring panchayats, and we issued a notification saying that we are going to ban plastic covers and other single-use disposables within our estate. So these are some of the work that we do, and apart from that, the work that is in progress is that we have put up a draft notification on our ELCITA website. The focus of the notification is 3 things. One is making segregation mandatory in all companies, and the next thing is banning of single-use disposables within companies in Electronic City, and the third thing is in-house management of organic waste, like garden waste. And of course, we are also in the process of setting up an e-waste collection center. And as I said, this is basically to help small and medium companies to responsibly manage their e-waste. And also, right now, what we have started doing is we have started segregating the road waste. So what everyday road cleaning happens within our estate, so we bring it. We've not been doing it for the entire waste, but we're slowly doing it, progressing over it. So what we do is we bring it to our facility, and we are pulling out all the dry waste that is there and sending it for recycling. And the garden waste, we are setting up the infrastructure to compost the garden waste. And this is our ELCITA website, so please visit. We have we keep updating our website on the work that we do, and so please visit our website. Thank you.
Shubha, very informative session, 10 minutes and a lot of information there. Really have to appreciate their initiative. When she was talking about e-waste, they have conducted an audit to find out who are the good recyclers of e-waste. That shows a very good, responsible way of managing their waste. A lot of awareness programs there and great information. We'll just take one question. We're running short of time, so just one question, please.
So you say you conducted a previous-based principle in proportion to the weight, actually charged the companies. How challenging was that journey, and have you been able to derive a kind of market price? Because one of the things as technology providers, which we struggle with, is it's a completely unorganized market for waste. So in some areas people are paying for waste disposal, in other areas people are actually getting revenues for waste generation. So if you could talk us through your journey on that.
So, see, we've divided the waste into 2 categories. One is the high value waste for which we pay the companies, and the other is the service charge that we have levied on the companies for us to pick up their wet waste, the reject waste, and the low value dry waste. Of course, it is a challenge to get companies to pay for it. That is why we don't have all the 200 companies on board with us. But we are slowly convincing companies, and telling them it really does cost a bit for us to process waste responsibly. Obviously, we have employed about 20 people in our facility, and we do secondary segregation and things like that. So when we charge them on the reject waste, first time when the companies complain, we kind of let them go and we say, okay, we'll give you one more chance. So, and then the next time we charge them on the same. So that is how we are progressing.
So very good presentation, Shubha. Let me tell you, 3 years ago, ELCITA has almost had nothing, no facilities. And Shubha has taken it up single-handedly. She has reached all this with her team. Let us give her a big hand. And I want all the corporates or tech parks who are there, I want one Shubha to get involved in that and be the champion. Then automatically we are going to have this thing. Give a big hand to Shubha, and she has done an excellent work.